There's something of the Bassett's licorice all sorts about the BMW Z4, isn't there? You never quite know what you're going to get. If you look back through the years at the Z1, Z3, Z4 and Z8, you find a roster of cars which were mostly, but perhaps not entirely, sports cars, mostly, but perhaps not entirely roadsters, mostly, but not entirely pretty small and fairly affordable, but that certainly shared an unconventional sporting character which made every one of them memorable and different. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe below.
The Z4 in particular has brought a consistency to that Z car lineup over the last 10 or 12 years that it's never really known before. Now this is the third generation version of the Z4 in an unbroken line. Like the last two, it's a gloss top, rear wheel drive, long ways engined roadster that comes with a choice of inline 4 or 6 cylinder engines. Unlike the last two, it's based on the same platform as the incoming Toyota Supra. Now you may have seen Mr. Pryor hooning around in that aforementioned Toyota quite recently, and he quite liked it, so that bodes well, doesn't it? It's a car with plenty of promising stats. So this headline 6-cylinder M40i version, it's a little bit heavier than the outgoing 35i, but it's got a lower centre of gravity, slightly shorter wheelbase, wider tracks. All of that should bode pretty well for the way it handles. It's got 10% more power and 20% more torque than the old car had. And it's got a decent specification as well. This is obviously the M Performance version, and you get beefed up brakes, 19-inch wheels, an active rear differential, adaptive dampers, and variable sports steering as standard. So how does it feel? Well, I'm not sure the Z4 has ever really been small enough, light enough, sports car-y enough to count as an alternative to the likes of the Lotus Elise and the new Alpine A110. It's a roadster really, it's not a sports car. This one feels a bit like a hot rod, certainly a lot faster than the Z4 has ever been before, but it just lacks that sense of compactness, that easy agility that small, light sports cars have. It feels wide on the road, feels fairly big. There's nothing wrong with the way it handles. It's very secure, very planted, flat, stable, lots of grip, and it's quite involving. You know, it corners really nicely, plenty of balance. It's good. It's very precise, it corners really flat, and it's got really good balance. It's got the balance you would expect. It's a roadster, really. I think that's different. On a day like today, with the roof down, on a road like this, it's a lovely thing to tool about in, I must say. But, you know, you get as much out of it just kind of cruising around at 7/10, enjoying the view, you know, as you do by pressing on and going a bit faster. That it doesn't reward you really for taking it by the scruff of the neck and really getting the best out of it. Not like a sports car would.
When you do give it a bit of encouragement, what do you get back? Well, the Z4 eats up straight with an appetite you don't find in many cars of its type, and it corners with plenty of composure and precision, but maybe not with quite the handling balance or vivacity of the very best £50,000 drivers' cars.
What else should we note? Well, it's got this new generation BMW interior, and I'm told a lot of it is actually shared with the Toyota Supra, so some of this stuff will appear elsewhere. You get digital instruments, you get a really big infotainment system, the centre console layout is new, you've got proper buttons for all your drive modes, Sport, Comfort, Eco, Pro, and all the basic stuff is good, you know, good driving position, decent visibility.
This feels like a car you could drive a long way or use every day, and it's great fun. With the Z4's roof down, you can hear more genuine straight-six engine noise than BMW would normally allow these days, and carving your way along an interesting road, enjoying the speed and dynamism at your fingertips and under your right foot is enjoyable. But does it do anything differently than its Z-Car forebears? Is it much more enjoyable than, say, an Audi TT RS Roadster might be, simply by virtue of being a classically powerful front-engined, rear-driven BMW? The new Z4 certainly leaves that open to question. I like it, but if you're after a convertible, is this the best driver's car you might buy? I'd probably still go for the Boxster, you know. If you like this video, don't forget to click on like and subscribe below, or click here to watch our video on the Toyota Supra.